guys, welcome back to my channel. Long time no see, where you bitches been at? I'm just kidding. My kids got super sick, projectile vomiting, disgusting, ew, sick. And then I was like, yes, cleaned up all the puke. Everybody started to feel just this much better. And then it hit me, and that shit hit like a ton of bricks, for real. I could not get out of bed. Let's not even relive it, okay? It was just, I still don't feel that great. But I'm able to keep down liquids and even colored liquids, like coffee and stuff. I wasn't even able to keep down water for a couple days there. So I decided I have a few minutes and I'm already home and I'm nice and relaxed. I just put my sweatpants on. I just got back from the doctor's. I love my doctor. But anyway, I decided I have a few minutes here and I really miss filming. So we're gonna do a little Snapchat chat Q&A along with Q&A from Instagram. So I haven't checked out Instagram yet, but I'm gonna start with Snapchat. I'm probably not gonna show them to you guys because that always makes everything so much harder. Whoa, okay. All right, they're really filing in here. Let's see.
Hey Sarah, I just love your videos. You keep it so real, girl, and I freaking love it. Just a real question. What's your horoscope?
My horoscope, my zodiac sign. I'm a Scorpio. I used to say scorpion? No, it's not a scorpion. No, I used to call scorpions Scorpios. Like not the people, but like the actual animal. And then I felt dumb. So yeah, I'm a Scorpio. I'm not really into zodiac stuff. I'm not even gonna try to talk about it because I'm not into it enough to even know anything about it. Let's see.
Hi. I love your videos. And I was just curious if you ever went to college.
Did I go to college? I did. I graduated from college and there's a diploma shoved into a box somewhere back there. I mean, it's all good. I graduated in 2014. Damn, it is hot up in here. And I went for communications. So I graduated with high honors because there's no other way to do it. I'm just, you know what? I'm proud of myself because I had kids and shit, and it took me forever to finish college. And so the fact that I was able to not just finish it, but to kick ass at it, like, yay, go Sarah, yay. So yeah, I did go to college and I was able to graduate. What song are you obsessed with now? Okay, so I was just in the car and I was like, my doctor, like for some reason I decided to go to a Dunkin'. I was thirsty, so I went to a Dunkin' Donuts that was like an hour away just so I could listen to music. Do you guys ever do that? Like, you're driving, you don't have anywhere to be, you got no one waiting on you, you don't care, like, and if you're from the area, you guys, I drove from Geneva, okay, I drove from there all the way over to like the end of Oswego just to get a coffee, just to come all the way back to where I live, which is neither one of those cities. So that's if you're in the area. It was a long drive, but it was just so that I could listen to music. So I was listening to a bunch of Spanish music, and I started out just listening to quite a bit of Selena today. And yesterday and this week, for whatever reason, I just really been like feeling Selena. Then I started listening to Los Tigres del Norte, and I was listening to like banda and all. I mean, if you know what's up. And then I finally stumbled upon, well, not stumbled upon, but like I figured out that they're on Spotify. I searched Mariachi Vargas, and you know they sing Guadalajara, Guadalajara, and I'm from Guadalajara, and my last name's Vargas, so. I mean, I have to like that song, right? So that's what I've been obsessed with currently. Well, today.
Tessa, and I'm wondering if you could fuck one celebrity, who would it be and why? Love you so much. Thanks for all your advice.
Okay, so if I could screw one celebrity, who would it be? You know what? Okay, you guys are gonna hate me, but like I'm in such an amazing place with the person that like I'm in love with right now, the person I'm talking to right now. Like I can't even fathom just the idea of even pretending to screw somebody, like to screw a famous person. Like I can't even think of it. I can't even think of it. Like it's not even something that I would consider. I mean, but like, who would I hang out with though? I mean, I'd hang out with a bunch of them, but I don't think, right now I couldn't even think of screwing any of them. Especially because you don't know those people, you know? And like, you think about famous people, like when I was a kid though, Aramis Ramirez, number 16, he was the third baseman for the Chicago Cubs, and like 02 and 3 and 4 and some others. But like that was my dude, and I would have banged the hell out of him, and I was a child, okay? I mean, in my brain, I would have banged the hell out of him. But in reality, I wouldn't. But now these days, I'm like, these celebrities, like, y'all nasty, and you don't even know them, you know what I'm saying? I can't even pretend. I can't even play that game. I mean, I could play it, but I'm not gonna be good at it. Dean's baby. Let's see what you have to say. I'd love to know what your favorite animal is. Also, I love you. You're my idol. Thank you. My favorite animal? I like, wow, the first one that came to my head was a hippo. I really like hippos. They're so ferocious, and they can just demolish everybody and everything in their path. Like, they're the worst. They can kill everybody, and they're so like ferocious. And you don't even think of it. Like, you think, oh, hungry hippos are eating little balls. No, bitch, they're gonna eat whole face. Everything.
Hey, girl.
You the bomb.
Fuck, marry, kill Kim Kardashian, Martha Stewart, and Oprah.
Okay. Fuck, marry, kill Kim, Oprah, and Martha Stewart. Is that what you said? I already forgot. Okay, I think that's what you said, right? Okay, so I would screw Kim because she's probably a real good time. I mean, she's probably a real good time, and I wouldn't want to marry or kill her because I don't have anything against her, you know what I'm saying? I would marry Oprah because I feel like we could have some real good talks, and that could be fun. And also, you know, she's got enough money that we could have our space, and we could stay far away from each other if we're ever arguing or anything like that. Because if you marry me, like, we're gonna be together forever. So there's no divorcing Oprah. And and also Oprah's not trying to get married to anybody. So like, if I could marry her, I would marry the hell out of that woman. And I guess I would kill Martha because, you know what? I can never be as good as Martha Stewart, and like as awesome and as funny and as like, you know, the other things that she is as well, criminal and whatnot. Like, I could never be Martha. I would always envy her, and I couldn't have that, so she'd have to die.
What is the hardest thing that you've ever had to do?
Okay, like on some deep stuff, the hardest thing I ever had to do was probably leave the kids' dad, that situation, like leave that family unit, like, you know, be a part in breaking it up, basically. And like, otherwise the hardest thing I've ever had to do is parallel park. I can't. And once every year or two I try, because I'm like, I'm an adult now, I'm a fucking grown person, I have bills, I own 3 sets of couches or furniture and whatever. Like, I'm an adult, I should be able to parallel park. You know, I've been driving for a long time, and then I try, and then my daughter makes fun of me now. She's like, Mom, you can't even park. I'm like, I can park. Thank you, little girl. I can't parallel park. And frankly, why should anyone? Why can't you just make the stupid things, you know, sideways so that we can just pull in? That's better for everyone. It's better for everyone.
Sorry, there's like boobs everywhere. What's your favorite kind of movies? I never see you watch movies. Like, you're always watching TV with your kids.
My favorite movies? My favorite kind of, I don't know what my favorite kind are, but let's see, off the top of my head, like my 5 favorite movies that I can think of right now. Okay, Gladiator, Russell Crowe, boy, you fine. He was so amazing in that movie. So Gladiator, Forrest Gump, that was that shit. Like, if you didn't like Forrest Gump, I can't fuck with you. Clue is the shit, and if you haven't seen it, watch it, and then watch it 20 more times because it'll get a lot funnier. Forrest Gump, Clue, Gladiator, Goodfellas. Goodfellas was that shit as well. I also really love Casino because Robert De Niro was like everything. Like, I loved him, I loved his style, everything about him in Casino was amazing. And then, what's another favorite movie? Another movie, I can't live without it. I love it so much. It's so amazing. Dang, I don't know. I don't know what other movie. But those are like, you know, you'll get some feel for what I'm into there. I mean, I like all those movies. Let's see, what else? Autumn Rose.
Hey, Sarah, I was wondering if you're going to do a video on your lap band. I know you mentioned it. Love your videos.
Maybe one day. I don't have any planned right now. I have filmed them multiple times and I just never love the way that they come out, so I've just never posted one basically. So maybe one day, you know, if the mood strikes, but currently that mood's not striking.
I just want to let you know I love you so much and you changed my life for the better. But I want to know, what was the worst thing you did as a teenager?
The worst thing I did as a teenager? Well, when I catfished that guy for 2.5 years, which I did a whole video on in case you're not familiar. Just look up Catfish Sarah or whatever. That was really bad. That was probably one of the worst things I ever did. And otherwise, just normal, stupid shit, you know, going out, sneaking out, whatever. I wasn't really into like drugs or alcohol or anything like that. I did have a serious problem with stealing. Yeah. But outside of that, just normal dumb kid shit. Nothing too crazy, I don't think. Gotten hit a few parked cars, maybe the neighbors, maybe they're still the neighbors, maybe they never found out.
Hey Sarah, my question is, if you could pick one place in the entire world, where would you go?
I feel like I can go anywhere. So, the one place that seems like really difficult to get to would be Australia, and it's just because it's so far away. But right now I really have my eyes set on somewhere like with really pretty blue water. Like I've never actually taken a real deal vacation as an adult. I go places constantly all the time. I'm out of town and I'm in LA or I'm in Miami or I'm in New York or I'm in Houston, it seems. But I've never really gone on like a serious vacation for real as an adult. So I would love to just go somewhere like tropical and shit and just lay out. Like yesterday, Nala, they graduated from preschool. And Nala was dressed like, she looked very Hawaiian-y, and I was like, dang girl, I gotta get you on an island because you were just so freaking cute. And so I'm just considering maybe just me taking the two of them somewhere and just going, just the three of us, just to go hang. But I feel like I might get a little bit bored since they go to sleep at like 7 o'clock at night.
Hey Sarah, first of all, I love you. Second of all, I'm getting my first Brazilian wax this weekend.
Oh,
I
snap.
just wanted to know if I should trim the hair myself because it's really, really long.
Well, I hope you don't mind that being in the video. No, I mean, no, the first time I went, it was a pretty decent length, and I didn't trim it, and she said that, you know, there was no issue there, because I did ask. So I would say no, but I actually have no idea, because I've never waxed anybody, but I will say that I've done it, and it hurts, man. Like, it hurt. I feel like it hurt more when the hair was a little bit longer because there's just more for it to grab onto, because it doesn't really grab onto your skin, it just grabs onto the hair, and that shit hurt. But you know what? Update on the waxing, guys. I've probably gone like 10 more times. I do my underarms, my eyebrows, my lip, my vajay, and the whole 9. And you know what? It's still great. I'm still all about it. I still say I'm pro wax. Yes.
You can only shop at 3 stores for the rest of your life. What would they be? Shop as in clothes.
Oh, clothes shop. Okay, where would I shop? Where would I shop? Probably Target. No, for clothes? Yeah, probably Target, because I get a lot of like basics from Target, like sleeping clothes, and that's the kind of stuff that I wear all the time because why not? Because I'm chill all the time. And then probably, I guess if I gotta buy some stuff, I need jeans, right? So probably Torrid, because Torrid has jeans. And then probably, I don't know, Aldo. Aldo doesn't sell clothes that fit me, but they sell shoes that I love. So I'll take a whole shoe store over another clothing store. I can make Target and Torrid work for the rest of my life. I'm a winner, baby. I can do anything.
But my question for you is, if you in the future want to have more children, love you.
Do I want to have more kids in the future? I think if the situation is right and you know, my body wants that and the person that I'm with wants that, then, you know, maybe it'll happen. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. If it does, it does. I think I will be completely content and fulfilled either way. I mean, I don't try to put too much weight into stuff like that.
Who would you fuck, marry, or kill? Trey Songz, R. Kelly, or Shamar Moore?
Hold up! Okay. First of all, I would have to This is gonna sound gross, but I have to screw R. Kelly because, listen, I don't in reality want to screw R. Kelly, okay? But I was at his concert the other day, and let me tell you something. This dude still has it. Like, he's got it. You can tell me, like, okay. I don't want to get too specific here, but I was talking about Trey Songz and how much I like Trey Songz, and then dude was like, he's just like a knockoff R. Kelly, and I was like, no, he's not. And then I started like really thinking about it and looking at it and listening to it, and I was like, he is just a knockoff R. Kelly. Like, R. Kelly's the real king. And so I would have to screw R. Kelly, and I would have to kill, who was the third person? Who did you say? I already forgot. I can picture him and I can't remember his name. Okay. I would have to kill him, and I would have to marry Trey Songz, because I'm sure Trey Songz is lovely. I'm sure he's a great fella or whatever. So let me go to Instagram. All right, here we go. I'm gonna do the Instagram stuff now. Whoop, whoop. After having 2 kids, did you go through postpartum depression? I did not. How old are you? I'm 27. What's your favorite letter of the alphabet? Probably V. I like V's, I also like R's, and I like S's. SRV. Oh, Sarah, you're so stupid. Okay. Do you have any advice on not comparing yourself to other women? I mean, other than just not to do it, probably not, but just know that everyone's situation is different. And so, you know, if you want to compare yourself to another woman, then be prepared to compare every single aspect of your entire lives. Everything. I hope you know everything about this person, because if you don't, then your comparisons don't make any sense and they don't mean anything. So just be prepared. Don't be picking and choosing what you want to compare. No, don't do that. What if you're in a relationship and you two are going to different schools? I mean, come on, we got the internet and you got cell phones. You can do it. You can do it. Like, what if this was back in the day, guys? Come on. It's so much easier to do stuff like that now. I do nothing but long distance relationships. Like, that's my shit. And you guys are just going to different schools. Like, that's not as bad. Does the graduation of your children mean that we can expect less videos from you? Please say no, because I'm living for some new stuff from you. No, I'm putting my kids in summer camp. They will be heading out next week. They'll actually be going to summer camp longer than they actually went to school, so I'll have more free time than I have ever had as a parent. So that'll be fun, right? I should be able to get back to that, to get back to making more videos. If you could eat only one thing for the rest of your life, what would it be? Avocados and water. Just avocados. Just avocados with salt. Just avocados. That's all you need. I'm pretty sure your body could live happily forever if you had avocados, and that's it. Just a DVR and some avocados. How many people have you slept with? Love your sassy self so much, Sarah. You know what? I don't think I've ever specifically told you guys, and the reason I don't is not necessarily because I'm ashamed or I don't want you to know, because it's really nothing. It's nothing to me, and if you ask me in person, I would tell you. The reason I don't tell you on a grand scale, like through a YouTube video, is just because I want you guys to be able to relate to me as much as you can. So I don't want you to look at me and you know, the advice that I give or the place that I'm coming from as somewhere that you can't relate to. So if I've slept with 50 people and you've slept with 5, or I've slept with 5 and you've slept with 50, you know what I'm saying? Then I don't want you to think that, you know, that we're not coming from the same place, and what I'm saying can't relate to you because of that. So that's the reason I don't tell you guys, but that's it. There's nothing to be ashamed of. Are we ever going to see the new Boo? I mean, I don't know. Maybe, but like right now I'm busy seeing him. You know what I'm saying? Like, can I just have this? Can I have this to myself? Like, just all to myself. Can I have it, please? Let me have it for a while. Do your children know Spanish? Nala knows how to say la manzana, and it always sounds like lemonsana. But she knows how to, Nala tries. She tries to do stuff. She tries to pick up on stuff. She likes to know like Spanish words. So she'll ask me all the time, like, oh, what's that? How do you say that in Spanish? And I'll be like, I don't know. Sometimes I know and sometimes I don't, because I haven't been to Mexico since I was 10. How do you feel about situationships? I feel like as far as relationships go, okay, a situationship and a relationship are different things, right? So a relationship, I feel, you know, I have a relationship with all kinds of people, and we have relationships, and you're probably talking like boyfriend, girlfriend versus like I'm seeing this person, I'm talking to this person, I'm banging this person or whatever, and we have a situationship happening. I don't think that there's a problem with them as long as everybody involved knows what the deal is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hope that one person doesn't think it's one thing and the other person thinks it's something completely different, and you're leaving it open to misinterpretations and to people being hurt in one way or another. So, you know, other than that, whatever floats your boat, man. Who am I to tell somebody? La-da-da-da. How was your day? It was straight. My favorite coffee? Right now, I have been getting iced coffee from Dunkin'. I'm not a big fan of Dunkin' Donuts because it's not aesthetically pleasing to me, and the establishment is not as aesthetically pleasing to me as Starbucks, and it's not as easy for me as Starbucks. So truly, I'm just aesthetically, I don't love Dunkin' Donuts, but I feel that their actual coffee tastes better than Starbucks coffee, so I've been drinking their iced coffee with caramel in it. That's been my jam lately. How do you get through That one sounds like it's gonna be deep. Let's see. Are you dating anyone? If you are, have they met your kiddos? I'm dating someone, and no, they haven't. Are you going to do a meetup in Manhattan? Probably not. I'm going to have a seriously jam-packed schedule, but if you are participating in any of the events which are open to the public, many of them, I believe, during Full Figured Fashion Week in Manhattan, or well, in New York next month in June, that I will be at many of the events. Or if you're going to CurvyCon, I will be at CurvyCon. I'll be in the city for that week pretty much. So you'll probably run into me if you are actually participating in any of those things. What's your biggest pet peeve? You know what? Let me tell you something. I was online the other day and I feel like I can't stand the internet. I can't stand people online, okay? I can't stand my dumbass friends on Facebook. Like I don't fuck with the mass majority of these people. I don't fuck with anybody, honestly. If you need to find something out from me on Facebook, you're not my real fucking friend. Like, we're not friends in real life. So just know that. Just because I friended you, just because I accepted your friend request does not mean that you are my friend. But what bothers me is when these people all congregate on the fucking internet and they're like, oh, you know what I hate? I hate when people combine the word a lot and they think it's one word. They're so fucking stupid. Or they still don't know the difference between your and you are. Like, shut the fuck up. This is what you're doing with your life. Like, you're going online to complain about shit. That's what bothers me. People and their shitty grammar, that shit don't bother me. That's your problem. Good luck. I hope that you fix that somehow, because it will benefit you in life to have, to have a better knowledge of English. But that shit doesn't bother me. People who waste their life online talking about other people just to be fucking rude, that shit bothers me. That's my biggest pet peeve. Motherfuckers who can't keep their mouth shut and who do nothing but judge other people. That's that shit I don't like. What's your best advice for people in their early 20s? You're not an adult yet, okay? Don't worry about it. No one has their shit figured out. You're good. It's okay. You're still growing up. It's okay. Don't think that you need to have everything and everything's supposed to be amazing and perfect and you're missing out or you're not doing something or you're behind. Don't do it. I'm gonna be 30 in a few years, and trust me, even then I'm gonna be like, oh fuck, like I'm still not getting this shit right. And you know what? It comes back to comparing stuff. Just don't compare yourself and where you are, because everyone has such different situations. So, what's your dream wedding like? Okay, so I mentioned I was listening to Banda today. I mentioned that I was listening to Spanish music, and so I've never like dreamt of a wedding really. I've never had like these like wedding aspirations or anything like that, because I feel like, how can I dream of a wedding but not have a husband? Like, I need to, like, there are steps to these things. But I don't know that I'll ever have a wedding. Even if I get married, I don't know that I'd ever have some big wedding or that I'd really care to. So hot in here. But today I was thinking about it and I was like, you know what would be really fun? Like some straight Mexican shit. Like, I want a fucking sombrero on the ground. I want everybody pinning dollar bills and shit to me. Like, I want to hear all of the good music. Like, I want tacos and shit at the wedding. That's what I want. I want some shit like that. That would be a great wedding. I mean, I would kind of prefer it not be my wedding and maybe just a party, but like, still, either way. If the husband's there or not, it is what it is. If you could model for any clothing company, which would you pick? Love you, one of the baddest Mexicanas in the game. If I could, I don't like modeling, so to be honest, anytime that I have modeled, let it be known, I don't like modeling. I am not a model. I don't want to be a model. I have no aspirations of being a model. I'm not a clothing designer. I have no aspirations of being a clothing designer. Like, I think a lot of people see me and they see that what I'm doing and stuff, and you guys get kind of confused, like, what is Sarah? What does she do? Who is she? I do some things because they make sense for me and because maybe they're fun sometimes. But I'm not a model, and I don't want to model for any clothing company. Like, who do I want to shop with? You know what I'm saying? Like, tons of different places, but I don't want to model for anybody. I don't want to walk a runway, honey. I don't want to do any of that shit. That is not my bag. And when people approach me and, oh, we have this amazing opportunity. You can, like, design all these clothes and then you can model them. And I'm like, oh, get away from me. I don't want that kind of responsibility. That's not what I like to do. Hand me a book and be like, you can read this whole book and spend time by yourself and drink coffee, and that's it. Do you want this opportunity? Fuck yeah, I want that opportunity. Give me that opportunity. That's the opportunity I want. Holler at me. What's up, Audible? When are you gonna holler at me, Audible? Like, that's who I need to partner up with, for real. All right, sorry. All right, it's getting a little hot in here. How can I be more confident? You must have not watched the video, because on Instagram I said, please don't ask me how to be more confident. So I'm gonna assume you did that to get some chuckles and some LOLs. Because, yeah. What's your signature perfume scent? Chanel No. 5. I dibble and dabble with some others. Like, Givenchy's got some good shit. Oh, I love Givenchy's. I don't know what it is. I'll have to insert a picture or something. You guys like how minimal makeup I have on today? It's really nice since it's all melting off anyway. Anyway, Givenchy's got really good smelling stuff. I even like Ariana Grande's newest-ish scent. I think it's the new one. And my mom bought me this Donna Karan one that I've been using ever since my B-Day. I think it's called like Cashmere Mist. But definitely Chanel No. 5, that's my bag, baby. Like, that's the one that I carry in my purse. That's the one that I buy over and over again, even though it's so expensive. Why is perfume so expensive? What is it made out of? How do you make perfume? Have you guys ever seen that show, How It's Made? My daughter's obsessed with it. She loves watching it with her grandpa. So I've seen a ton of like episodes. I was gonna say videos, and that was gonna make me feel really old because I don't know the difference between like an episode and a video and a movie. Like, my parents call CSI episodes movies sometimes, and I'm like, you guys are so old. So anyway, I don't know how perfume's made, but I would love to know. Okay. How do you 100% know if someone is into your growing relationship, even though they say they are? How do you deal with the doubt? I've never had that, you know? I don't know. I would say that, are you doubting it because you think that that person couldn't possibly be interested in you because you have some confidence issues in yourself? Or are you doubting it because that person is doing things to make you think that, hey, perhaps they're not really into this relationship? So I guess depending on what the answer to that is, then I would be able to give you better advice. But if you're doubting it because of how you feel about yourself, then I'm gonna say go out on a limb and trust that that person feels the way that they say that they feel about you. Because, I mean, are they gaining something from lying to you? Like, are they gaining something? Do you feel that you're giving something up, that they're gaining something and they have a reason to lie to you? If not, there's a good chance that you are just struggling to see the good within yourself and on the outside of yourself, probably especially. Otherwise, yeah, I don't know. I've never really dealt with that. Usually if I'm with someone, I'm with them and I feel it and I know that they feel it, because you just feel it. Sometimes when you're with someone, you just know and it feels right, you know? And a lot of times it doesn't feel right. And I noticed that I was just contemplating this the other day. Let's go off on a tangent, because fuck it, this video is gonna be 40 minutes anyway. Which is what I should do. I should give you guys hour-long videos anytime that I've been missing for more than 2 weeks, right? I should give you hour-long videos. But I was thinking the other day that, like, when you're in the wrong relationship, you have a tendency to, well, I have a tendency, let me speak on myself and see if you guys can relate, but I've had a tendency to essentially try to change that person, try to sort of mold them into what I feel that I needed or the type of person that I wanted. So let's say I'm with someone, and let's make it basic, right? So let's say I'm with someone and I feel in my mind, in my little heart of hearts, I believe that I need to be with someone whose favorite flavor of ice cream is chocolate, right? But I'm with someone whose favorite flavor is fucking vanilla, okay? He loves vanilla. I love chocolate. Or maybe I don't love chocolate, but I feel like I need to be with someone else that loves chocolate. I feel like maybe I love strawberry. He's gotta love chocolate. So instead of going and being with someone who loves chocolate, something that I feel like that's what I really need, I try to force the person that I'm with, I try to manipulate them into thinking, hey, what about chocolate? Hey, I know you like vanilla, but what about chocolate? How about the swirl? Let's get down with the swirl. How about that? Let's at least incorporate it a little bit. And they'll, you know, they'll be hesitant or they'll be resistant, or sometimes they're like, yeah, sure, whatever, let's fucking swirl, let's do whatever. But they don't mean it, you know what I'm saying? Like maybe to my face, then they'll be like, yeah, I do like chocolate. But then when they're by themselves, they're out there eating vanilla. You know what I'm saying? Do you understand? Like, apply this on a grander scale, on a more, in more depth when it comes to a relationship and to real life decisions. And I mean, this could be like, hey, I want to have kids and I'm with someone who doesn't want to have kids. And then I have kids with that person because I've convinced that person that they want to have kids. And then we have kids and then that person still never wanted to have kids. So now you have this huge issue and now you have your whole life that is being affected by it. So I realized, I just kind of came to this conclusion the other day while I was contemplating my life because I thought I was gonna die because I couldn't get out of bed and except to throw up. And I was thinking about it and I was like, man, like I've done this before. And so I kind of, you know, you can't fault someone for being themselves, but especially if they're showing you this is who I am, and you just want to be with them, because once you spend so much time with someone and once you sort of invest part of yourself and you give them part of yourself and you tell them so many things about you and you have sex with them, or you're emotionally or physically or whatever, in some way, you know, in some way, shape or form, you are connected to them, you feel like, now I really got to make this work for whatever reason, you know? I realized that I did that so many times and I'm super done. Like, I'm done doing that. If I'm gonna be with someone, I'm gonna be with someone, and it's gonna be because that person is the person that makes sense for me. It's that person already likes chocolate. That person came to the table with a fucking bowl of chocolate ice cream. And I said, yes, that's the one I want. Like, that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted this whole time. I didn't want to tell you that that's what you wanted. I wanted you to show me, hey, look, this is what it is. Check out this bowl, it's fucking full of chocolate. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just wanted someone to come to the table with the things that I feel that I need, the things that I feel are compatible for me, but also be open to the idea that, hey, maybe you're wrong about the things that you need. Maybe you don't exactly know what you need or what you want, you know, because they haven't been presented to you and they're not even an option. So anyway, that was like a whole different tangent, but I just feel like, you know, have you guys ever done that? Have you like tried, like, have you ever, like, you really have to be able to admit to yourself that you were trying to change someone. And that's not something that you should be trying to do, but I guess you live and you learn, right? Like, I feel like I haven't had any real failed relationships. I've only had all of these very tough lessons. And one of them was very hard and it affected my whole life, but it affected it very negatively and then so positively, and it made me into the person that I am now. And so, you know, I don't know. What are we talking about? What is your current skincare routine? Your skin is so gorgeous. Thank you. You don't see me now because I'm a sweaty mess, but my current routine, I clean it every night and I use the Neutrogena, those hydrating wipes, or the night calming, whatever they're called. The blue ones, or rather the teal ones or the purple ones. And then I use the Neutrogena Fresh Foaming Cleanser in the shower and I clean my face with that. And I recently bought a Clarisonic, and so I'm also kind of just blessed with naturally relatively clear skin. So I never have to use like a very heavy coverage like foundation or anything like that. And so I would say I'm sure part of that is just genetics, that I have clear skin. My main problem areas are right down here. And so that's why I actually bought the Clarisonic, to kind of clean some of that up. I feel like maybe, I don't typically have an oily face. I know it's hard to believe today, but I don't have an oily face or a dry face. It's kind of just like normal. And if I do ever kind of have any issues, I think it's from like just probably grease kind of piling up down there. That sounds disgusting. Ew, let's stop talking about this. So that's my skincare routine, is just Neutrogena stuff and then a Clarisonic, which I just got, so that hardly even counts, right? Because I feel like that actually made me break out more than anything. And then while I was sick, I haven't been using it, and then I was like, look at this face. Like, I was just getting rid of all the toxins and stuff in my body or something by throwing up. Because, yeah, the only thing I've eaten this week is I had Jimmy John's one time. It's Friday? It's Thursday? Oh, and I ate some Reese's Puffs today. That was really exciting. How long should you be with someone before moving in? How long should you be with someone before moving in? How long should you be with someone before you get married? How long should you be with someone before you have sex? Everything is dependent upon you. Like, I'm not gonna tell a 50-year-old, hey, you should be with your boyfriend for 2 years before you move in with him. But I am gonna tell a 14-year-old, look, bitch, look, you're gonna need to be with him for a long time before you move in with him. You know what I'm saying? So it really depends on the situation. But I think all of that stuff, just do things when they feel right. Not when they feel like, okay, maybe this is a good idea, or I'll give this a shot, or I don't want our relationship to end, or I'm scared, and you know, whatever. Like, do things when they feel right. Trust your gut. Sometimes you're gonna hate what your gut has to tell you because you want to go against it, but honey, trust your gut. Like, in the last year, I have started doing that more and more and more, and my first reaction, my knee-jerk reaction to everything, like to a business deal, to a person, to a guy, you know, a potential relationship or a date even, to a friend, someone who's trying to like get closer to me, like I've just started to trust my gut because I've gotten into some really shitty deals. I've gotten into some really shitty friendships. I've wasted my time with some really shitty people, and I've just learned that, you know what, had I just gone with my first instinct, then I would be a lot happier. So trust your instincts, because there's a reason. There's a, you know, I wonder what the psychology is behind all that. Any psychology majors in there? Okay, look, this video is turning out to be 10,000 years long. I'm just so excited to see you guys. Let's do a couple more Snapchat ones, and then I'm leaving. I'm leaving after that because my camera keeps running out of space.
I'm really trying to get my YouTube off the ground, off and popping, but it's like really hard. Any advice on how to actually do that?
You know, I've never really been about like my stuff, share my stuff. Like I did for a little bit, but it felt so unnatural that I had to stop. I've never been about any of that, and I realized that the one thing that has helped me in growing and really developing my platform is just putting out content that was honest and needed. I looked within myself, like what kind of story do I want to share? What's something that I think would have been of use to me when I was younger, or would have been of use to me yesterday? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's something that I could teach someone else? How could I be helpful? How can I help other people grow? And sometimes it's just, you know, sometimes it's dumb shit like, here's my favorite mascara this month, and whatever, that's fine, you know what I'm saying? Because I want to know what your favorite mascara is, because my eyelashes are hurting. But sometimes, you know, there's more depth to it, and I realized just being myself and being open and being honest and sharing real stories and just opening myself up to being vulnerable on the internet, which kind of sucks sometimes. I realized that, you know what, I think that's why you guys follow me. Like, I think that's what it is. And, you know, just figure out what works for you, and figure out, I don't know, I mean, being fake works too, because I know a lot of fake bitches on the internet, so being fake works too. I mean, if you want to put on a facade, if you want to have a character, like having a character would work too if you're not ready to expose yourself. Now, you could be a fake bitch and you could act like, this is the real me, or you could have a character. There are plenty of people online that have these sort of characters, these sort of personalities, and that's not who they actually are in real life, but that's who they portray themselves to be online. And it's not on some like bullshit like, this is the real me, and you need to love me, and whatever. It's on some like, look, this is who I'm being online, and you're either gonna, you know, you're gonna find me entertaining or enlightening or whatever. You're gonna gain something from viewing me, and so that's why you're gonna follow me. So kind of just figure out what works for you. So what worked for me was just being open and honest and real, and saying too much, probably. I didn't say a lot. I'd really probably say too much. Fuck, marry, kill Usher, Drake, and Chris Brown. Okay, this is gonna be the last one. Usher, Drake, and Chris Brown. Who am I gonna fuck? I'm gonna fuck, listen, I'm not gonna fuck Drake because he tells everybody who he's fucking. Like, I'm not gonna fuck anybody that's gonna go out in the world and tell everybody that we fucked. Like, no thank you. No thank you, sir. No thank you. So not Drake. I'm gonna marry Drake because he's gonna bring me flowers and shit, and he's gonna sing me songs and shit, and like, it's gonna be a good old time. I'm gonna marry Drake. I am going to, you know what, my childhood wants me to fuck Usher, because man, I loved Usher so much. 8701, like, I had to write down the lyrics and stuff, like, because this was before, you know, the internet was that accessible. But, oh, man. Yeah, I'd have to screw Usher. I would have to marry Drake, because he's going to be lovely to me, obviously. And I guess I'd have to kill Chris Brown, but I wouldn't want to, because he's got a daughter. So I'm just going to exile Chris Brown. Can we do that? We'll just exile him. He's a really good dancer, too, so I'd be like, you know, I'm sure he would be amazing to screw with, too. But, you know, I'm good. that's all. Okay, so I hope that you guys enjoyed this ridiculously long video. I hope that you, I don't know, consumed some calories while you were watching it. Maybe that made it more entertaining. But yeah, that's all I have to say. I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and I'll be back with some other videos and stuff. I just got so many pairs of shoes in the mail, so I feel like it's telling me, bitch, do that video about the shoes and heels and stuff. So I'll probably do that this week. But yeah, that's it. I hope that you guys enjoy your Memorial Day weekend if you're from the States. All the water parks and shit are opening this week. Yay! I'm so excited. I get to throw my babies in the sun and in the water and shit. Except yesterday, Jaden had a really awful allergic reaction to some sunscreen. I don't know if it was allergic, but he must have rubbed it in his eyes and his whole face was like bloop, and he had hives everywhere, and I was like, oh, my baby looks crazy. I couldn't help but laugh a little bit because he looked funny, but you know, only after I realized that he was gonna be okay. Maybe before, but that's just parenting, right? That's like parenting right now. But anyway, that's all I have to say, and I hope that you guys are having a great day and it's not as hot where you're at. Why is it so hot in here? Seriously. Anyway, I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys. Ooh, the teeth chatter is back. You like that, don't you?